with the skin. Hey, click on the flashlight icon in each of them, by the way. Yep, like that on all 4 of them. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to need to change skins to a different one, probably in the halfway point, because this is impossible to see, to like read.
Yeah.
Yep. Are we able to turn down the hit sound volume as well? Probably just scroll. Yep. I think usually hit sounds are taken from the first one, top left. Anyway, we'll work with this for now. Maybe see what we can do after. For now, though, welcome everyone. We're here with group 3. A little bit hard to see, but we can at least get a general idea of how the players are going. We'll edit the skin at some time, probably in the break between groups. But for now, it seems like Cryolian is holding full combo. Last Exceed is as well, actually. Last Exceed has an extremely low scroll speed. That's ridiculously low. I think what I suspected might be the case, that Last Exceed is kind of playing Flashlight like it's Fade In, although an ultra scuffed version of Fade In. So far, and Ledge is holding on, not a full combo, but like extremely high accuracy it looks like, beating out Cryolian in score at the moment. Frosty, on the other hand, is trailing a little bit behind, struggling a lot more than the other 3 players, but these 3 players have really high scores, it looks like. Hang on a second, Last Exceed?
That's a 964.
Yeah, 964k.
Also, hello.
Cryolian 864 and Ledge with 871, but Last Exceed really with an extremely high score here. Frosty with the 458, struggling a little bit to read here. But so far, that's easily the highest score that we've seen in Stage 1 so far from Last Exceed. Cryolian and Ledge also with some of the highest scores we've seen.
Yeah, it is. That's the first 900k score in the entirety, like, with 8 people playing already. Also, hello. Finally, I got to commentate after 2 years.
Yeah, also, Cryolian and Last Exceed being the first 2 FCs.
Okay, so now we're moving on to the second chart. It's on the way.
Akat says that's scroll 5. That's so dumb.
Oh my god.
Scroll 5 with Flashlight, you get 960k.
I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, before on the build of the tournament, everyone is trying to play Edison.
Oh my god,
with Flashlight.
Yeah. Edison with Flashlight is so hard. But at this rate, like, it looks like Last Exceed is looking extremely promising. I guess the reading in Fade In is in some way carrying over, along with this ridiculously slow scroll speed.
Yeah, it does look like. I'd expect, like, the more hidden players would probably perform a bit better on this, but that's just.
Yeah, they might be, like, hidden players might be a bit more used to that kind of reading overall. But here we've got Stage 2, which is more of the easier accuracy-based stage. We can see more of the ratio happening here with some of these. I can see Ledge's ratio right now is really good.
Oh my god, looking at Last
Frosty, yeah,
Exceed scroll speed just overwhelms me still. Though those look
it's
like
so low.
everyone's carrying decent accuracy, those look like.
Yeah, we've got three basically identical scores. Frosty is hitting a little bit early, so there's some 200s being dropped here and there. My god, what is this scroll speed? The notes on this skin are like almost touching now. This is like impossible. This will be impossible for me to read. That's nuts. But somehow the accuracy is still quite strong, actually, it looks like.
The accuracy isn't.
It's hard to
Like-
see, actually. I think Cryolian, Last Exceed, and Ledge have comparable scores right now. All three of them. It's hard to really discern between the three. Frosty is also holding on a full combo, but falling a little bit behind in the score in that accuracy department.
Everyone's just consistent. It just looks like.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
mean,
what exactly these ratios are. I think 99.7 seems to be what it is for a lot of these players. So we're going to be seeing some 990Ks, three 990K scores, it looks like. Yeah,
Frosty just struggling a bit.
Yeah, 990K, 992K, and 994K from Last Exceed with 13300s. That's, hang on, that is
Solid.
really close to what we saw.
That's
from-
solid.
Yeah,
Minato.
yeah.
From earlier.
Yeah, Minato from earlier had 994.4. This is 200 points off of that.
See, Daisy, my phone.
Yeah,
What's
those were some insane scores.
Yeah.
And we see Frosty as well with the 900K, still with an FC. So 4 FCs straight up, no misses. So now we have stage 3 about to start soon. But this is going to be the LN map out of the 4. So this is very different to the previous 2 maps that we've seen. I wonder if we can see some similar kind of accuracy. This is more in what I would expect Cryolian to be good at here. And Last Exceed still going in with the extremely low scroll speed.
I mean, seriously, at some point, somebody just has to clip this. Like, how
Yeah,
do you even read that?
I think normally Last Exceed plays with a scroll speed that's less than 10. I know he plays with a single-digit scroll speed normally,
Yeah,
and that's
especially with how
with fade in there.
especially with how Fade and treats high combos, so you'd practically be
Yeah.
forced to use very low scroll speeds for that.
But I think even at high combos, fade in is the gap is still bigger than Flashlight's gap. So I think if he was treating it like it was like a kind of fade in, then the scroll speed would be even lower than normal. With normal already being single digit. So
Oh my god.
this is just a crazy scroll speed to be able to maintain accuracy on as well. And so
So
far
we-
it looks like we do have 3 full combos, a couple misses from Frosty, but overall all 4 players doing pretty well.
Yeah. Anyways, I think we just received word that Last Exceed is actually using 4 or 5 scroll speed on this, so that'll be fun.
No, playing Fade-In is not allowed, only Flashlight. Last Exceed right now is playing Flashlight, but I suspect there might be something like, if he moved his hit position up, then it might kind of look like Fade-In. I mean, of course, that's perfectly allowed, that's fine. If anything, for most people, that would make it even harder to read. But just for this one person, that might make it more comfortable. So far, looking at these scores, it looks like Ledge has the highest in the lobby. Last Exceed actually finding a couple of misses, the first that he has found so far. Overall, Ledge and Cryolean look like they have a very similar score, so Cryolean will start to come out in front, but Ledge definitely with just about hitting 900k right now is going to be seeing, from the looks of it, oh, that's a miss though. Ledge was on pace for about a 985k? No, 983k or something like that. But now, maybe, might still be 980k, maybe a little bit less. But Cryolean is the only one in the end with the full combo. 977 from Ledge, 965 Cryolean, and 954 from Last Exceed, and 911 from Frosty. Actually, Frosty with 0 misses as well. Just finding those slider breaks in the 50s. So those are another set of really strong scores, actually. I think a lot of those ends up being in the higher scores that we've seen.
Honestly, I'd say anything over 900,000 is probably above average.
That is true. That is true. It's really hard to kind of gauge where exactly we're going to, like where the scores are really going to be put. Like, you know, how high the scores will need to be able to get top seed, for instance, or what the average score is going to be. It's really hard to tell because the whole Flashlight mod is going to affect different people in different ways. And it really depends on how comfortable each player will end up being.
Yeah, though I'm actually pretty surprised with actually a lot of players above the 900,000s in Stage 3 as of now.
Yeah, most of them actually doing decently well on Stage 3. Hang on, are we able to get the flashlight removed for this map?
Well, in contrast, Stage 4 being way harder than average, especially with Flashlight.
Yeah, this is where reading really does start to get strained with like the more dense reading you get here. So with especially with the speed patterns, I feel like the mini jacks might not be as bad to read as the more fast patterns that you'll see later on in the map.
Yeah.
And so far, it looks like we have Cryolean missing and Frosty missing right at the very start, but actually everyone managing to hold on pretty well.
I don't think anyone has a full combo in this lobby anymore.
Oh really? Did Legend Last Exceed miss early?
Ah.
Maybe Frosty with a miss there. But overall, everyone seems to be holding pretty well on this. Just the misses here and there, but no like massive tank.
Oh my goodness, how is Last Exceed actually reading this? Even with the with the optimizations.
It's really hard to tell which note comes before which other note, reading like this from the skin. But so far it looks like we have Ledge and Last Succeed basically with the same scores, and Cryolean just a few thousand points behind. Frosty is doing pretty well as well, 480k around at the moment, with still half of the map left.
Cryolean's combo is actually building up quite fast.
Yeah, no one has the full
combo. There was a miss, oh my god.
Oh, everyone missing. So far, it looks like Ledge is definitely pulling ahead with the accuracy, with everyone else missing. Yeah, these are looking like there's some pretty high scores overall. The accuracy is looking really solid for some of these players. Frosty and Last Succeed finding another miss. Yeah, it's really the combo that's getting them. Really hard to maintain the combo through all of these denser, speedy patterns. And with these LNs as well, these can be really tricky to read. We'll see. It looks like we're coming up with 900k scores for a few players here.
Across the only 3, and then Frosty with 850, if I'm seeing it correctly.
Yeah, 851k from Frosty and 953.1 from Ledge, which is extremely close to Minato. Oh my god, it's less than 100 points away from Minato's score.
Not a bad run for basically everyone.
Yeah, we actually had a lot of really good scores actually from these players.
Well, now
so overall, looking at these sheets, it's looking like there's yeah, it's looking very close in some of these maps. Like stage 4 and stage 2 right now are like within 100, 200 points difference between first and second.
Stage 2 looks crazy.
Stage 1 though, Last Succeed is blowing everyone out of the water. 80,000 points between him and second place.
960 versus 883. Like, oh my goodness. Like, he still has the best score, though I'm not sure if that will maintain as we move on along the day, because there are pretty few people that are pretty solid on the stage 1 chart as we look like.
Definitely, but this 964k stage 1 is kind of ridiculous. It's going to be really hard to be able to beat that. There's a few people that I think have the potential to, but it really
easily top 5 score for this stage 1.
I would say top 3 is a pretty reasonable call. I mean, I guess it's hard to tell. Top 5 definitely.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting for this 5-minute break to actually end, or in case, I think we could take a few questions. Just a few quick questions, I guess, from the chat. So just send them. Just send them if you guys want.
Probably not. We'll probably just wait until after. For now, we'll stick with this skin for now. Unfortunately, a little bit hard to read the accuracy and the score.
Hopefully, by the next block of matches, which is in 17 UTC, would be able to get Uh, just a slightly better setup than what we have right now. Qualifier weeks are kind of scuffed anyway, so scuffed is fine.
It's okay. It's basically an expectation for this tournament at this point.
Yeah, 2 years in the making, and everything is still scuffed.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't actually doing anything for 2 years.
True. I mean, it's a miracle we even managed to get this up running.
That's true.
Oh my god, somebody's singing karaoke. Like, literally, the other room.
Score position for judgments with flashlight being us in the in-game chat. I see. I think that's an important one. Yeah, you got to make sure that your score position and your skin ini is set properly, because otherwise you're not going to get any feedback about how early or late you're hitting.
Unless like there's that one guy who wants to put their score meter to maximum setting. I think it was like 5 times. And it was pretty big.
Oh yeah, I think I put mine on like 4 times or something when I'm playing normally.
That thing was pretty huge when I set it for the first time.
It gets pretty big at maximum size.
Well, we're finally ready for stage 1, second round.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get any improvements here. I think Cryolian is probably leaving after the first attempt. Pretty satisfied with the scores. Okay, and we're getting into the first map. Again, round 2. We'll see if anyone can actually beat their scores, because Last Exceed
I think Last Exceed.
hard to beat.
I think Last Exceed could get a few thousand more points. I think.
It's going to be hard. Ledge is looking to improve his score definitely, and Frosty as well. So we'll see how well they do with this second attempt.
I think I remember Frosty mentioning in Discord about a possible sight read on this.
Sight rating this is kind of brutal.
Yeah. Though it does look like he's actually getting a better start this time. So Frosty is actually struggling to maintain some combo, does look like.
Yeah, this is definitely the hardest part of the map to be able to sight read.
I mean,
the timings are too tricky to be able to sight read this. You really need to know the song.
Yeah, it is. I'd say the first half is basically where you'd have to do as best as you could, and then the second half is just going to be your accuracy recovery section. That is, if you could actually maintain your accuracy there.
Yeah, so far it looks like Last Exceed is definitely pulling very far ahead still of the other two. Frosty is easily on pace to beat the previous score there.
Yeah, he's actually building. He's actually building.
Already about to pass. Yeah, Frosty's already passed his previous score now.
Yeah, he's actually quite consistent with this section now.
Ledge might, at this rate, not quite. I don't think Ledge is quite going to hit it. There's not that much left of the map in this last slow jam. Oh, actually, oh,
I think it's possible. Is it?
71. Oh, it's exactly the same.
Oh my god. Wait.
So he missed it by 130 points, about.
Yeah, barely.
Oh,
Frosty
that's
was
close. Last
Frosty.
Exceed, on the other hand, just 1,000 points off of his last score, just barely missing it as well.
Frosty with a almost 100k improvement, about 85,000, which is
Yeah, that's a really big improvement.
especially if you're coming off a barely around the sight read level. This is actually pretty decent. I mean, the most important thing here really is, as long as you can perform as consistent as you could in the other charts, you should be good. Anyways, now we're going to the stage 2 chart in a few, once everything rolls.
Yeah, stage 2 is going to be pretty hard to improve on, I think. I think Frosty has... Yeah, maybe if Frosty can work on the accuracy, it definitely could come up a little bit. Last Exceed would be, if anything, looking to probably beat Minato's score, which was only less than 200 points above.
I think from what I observed, Frosty's issue was more on the 200 count on stage 2. I think
Yeah.
if he manages to get to lessen that, then he should be fine.
Well, at the moment, this hit error is looking way tighter for Frosty right now. I think possibly that the what's it called, the judgment position, the score position probably being fixed in the break between the rounds.
Possibly.
Probably, yeah, it's probably helping a huge amount here. So far, actually doing really well with the accuracy department from Frosty.
And here we go with the densest section of the chart. Everyone fairly getting a fair start. Frosty actually looking a bit more consistent this time around.
Actually, Last Exceed and Ledge at the moment holding like mid 99.8s. Last Exceed right now is going insane mode. Frosty with above 99 as well, also looking at above that 970k kind of expected score at this point.
Yeah. I'd say Classic Seed probably looks like he's on a trajectory of hitting 995, 996.
Yeah, 99.86 it looks like.
Yeah, that should be 997. 996, 997.
Some connection issues, or it might be the stream client. We'll have to wait a little bit and see until after.
Yeah.
Yeah, Last Exceed's current accuracy 99.84 would be just enough to beat Minato's, I think, although the accuracy is starting to drop a little bit. And Ledge actually is holding on to the higher accuracy now.
Both are nuts. Frosty is still having some connection issues with the tournament client. Does look like.
Yeah, unfortunately, I
Ooh,
don't.
let's see with the choke.
This is
Did he?
miss at the last note. I don't think that would have
Yeah.
been enough anyway for Last Exceed to beat his last score, but Ledge
Yeah.
definitely did beat their previous score.
Oh, okay. Arcat just reported Frosty disconnecting. Does look like. Or wait, is he? Okay, doesn't look like he disconnected just yet. Might be just some delays, I think.
Yeah, there's some kind of connection issue. We'll
Right
see
now,
if
my
Thor managed to submit.
yeah, Legend Lost Exceed are the only ones yet are the ones who submitted.
Looks like Frosty is still in the lobby. We'll have to see. But yeah, Ledge definitely with a really good improvement, over 1,000 points, I think, improvement from the previous, which is really big at that level.
Yeah,
Very solid.
1020 and 1019 core improvement.
Yeah, that's really good.
Wait, no, it's not 1019. It's 1059, I think.
Big maths going on there. But
Yeah, it's
yeah,
1059.
in
1059.
the link it does look like Frosty disconnected.
Yeah, he did. Frosty did disconnect. And I think Frosty was on pace to actually improve on that score, which is kind of
That was
sad.
on pace for a gigantic improvement. That would have been over 970k, which is like a 70,000 point improvement, 60,000 point improvement. But we'll see if Frosty manages to reconnect sometime later.
Yeah.
But for now, until they do, we'll have to move on to stage 3.
So, in case Frosty actually needs it, well, I think Frosty should be able to catch up if they be able to come back. I think. Hopefully, I remember the rules right.
Yeah. So if even if we play these two next, Frosty can do his last stage 3 and stage 4 attempts later.
Ledge is actually stuck on waiting. Oh, wait a sec.
Getting a little bit of glitched lobby here.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm actually seeing Frosty joining then immediately leaving. Okay, hopefully he is back. Hopefully they're back. Okay. Wi-Fi died.
RIP Wi-Fi.
Well, I don't know who your internet provider is, but please slap them with please slap their router and tell them to give you better internet or something.
Yes, that always works.
Percussive maintenance.
Percussive. Okay, well, it looks like we should be able to. I hope everything works out here and enter the third stage, round 2.
Well, anyways, I think we should be able to proceed.
Yeah, we should be ready any second now to get into the map. Yeah, and I think this is definitely one that both Last Exceed and Ledge would be looking to improve upon. I don't think anyone got an FC on this, didn't they? Last time. Oh, Ledge? Oh, Ledge very barely missed out on the FC with the one slider break towards the end, so definitely some improvement to be made there.
Yeah.
Last Exceed with just the 2 misses.
Last Seed doesn't look like he's actually readying up just yet on the room, so we're still waiting.
Yeah, might have to just go anyway.
Yeah. Okay, he cannot. Okay, Last Succeed. Apparently, Boncho won't allow him to go up.
Oh.
So yeah, it does look like internet issues again.
Yeah, maybe some Bancho issues happening right now, causing some massive delays.
Oh, okay. Does look like he's actually stuck still on the waiting screen. That's actually weird. Well, anyways, while things are getting fixed on that end, we're starting with stage 3. Both players getting a fair start. Does look like both players actually having their hit distribution centered at different ends of at skewing at different opposite parts of the distribution. That does look like, from my view, he seems to be hitting and releasing early. Frosty GD with a miss. And another, unfortunately, though both seem to be on the trajectory to improve their scores. I think with this chart is you'd have to stay consistent, try to not break as much, which is easier said than done.
Yeah, definitely. But so far, Ledge looks pretty comfortable with this.
Yeah.
Frosty is falling a little bit behind at the moment, a couple misses before. And another one here, so Frosty seems to be about 50 to 60,000 points behind Ledge at the current moment. But that might not be too bad, given how well Ledge is playing at the moment. This is what, a 99.5?
I don't think. Okay,
Yeah,
I was supposed to say I was supposed to say that he's actually holding a combo since the start, but
yeah, that was the first miss for Ledge. Now dropping down, but actually no accuracy drop, so still a high accuracy, 99.4. There's still the possibility of Ledge beating the previous score. Oh, with a second miss now, I think it might be a little bit too much to come back from. I don't think Ledge can really come back from this anymore to beat the previous score.
Yeah, that's a third miss. I think that's the nail in the coffin now.
Frosty trailing now by about 90,000 points is probably not going to beat his previous score either. Last Exceed, unfortunately, seems like having Bancho trouble, so he'll be redoing this stage later after these two are done.
There we go. Ledge with a 950 something. Though, yeah, that doesn't improve his score either way. Frosty with an 855. No one improving their score on stage 3, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, unfortunate, but still decent scores the first way round, so it's not going to be too bad. The big advantage of getting a good first round means it doesn't matter too much if you mess up the second round.
Now we're going for stage 4.
Yep, so we'll play stage 4 now, and then we'll likely, after the match is over, go back to give Last Exceed his stage 3 run that was interrupted by Bancho. Okay, we'll see. The stage 4 scores were pretty good overall. Yet Ledge actually, coming within 100 points of beating Minato for first place. That's definitely something that he's going to aim for there. Last Exceed also. Small improvements to last... his first round score would actually be really large for him as well.
I'd like to see some improvements as well for Frosty. It does look like he has the form to do it.
Yeah, with this second round, I think Frosty has been overall playing better. So we'll see if he manages to pull out an improvement here. At the start, it looks like Ledge is doing pretty well at the start with some nice accuracy. Last Exceed as well, but Frosty finds an early miss. But not too far behind actually in the score, still keeping up. But it really comes down to the speedier sections, where it really becomes difficult to maintain combo while keeping up the reading.
Yeah, Frosty with a miss. I think that was on a mini jack or a long up release. Last Exceed and Ledge still holding full combos as we're entering the more intense part of the chart.
Yeah, both actually looking like they're above 99% as well. Both of them holding around 99.2, which is actually really impressive. Frosty's actually holding really nice accuracy, despite like the few misses. So at around 97, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah, it does look like he's on pace to get better than 851.
And Ledge finds
Ledge dropping.
Yeah, the first miss there. Last Exceed still with the full combo at this little bit of a break section here.
Frosty getting a miss from, unfortunately getting a miss on the break.
Yeah, a few misses from Frosty. Really needs to try and build up a large combo. Last Exceed finding his first miss.
2 misses and I think it was 2 misses in a row.
Yeah, Ledge is going to have the higher score after that one. And we'll see both of them are holding really close to 99%. Just underneath at 98. Well, Frosty is just barely holding on to that S rank at the moment. So we're getting into that last fifth of the chart here. And it looks like Ledge is pulling out in front of all the other two players here. Building up above 90,000, we'll see if it's enough to hit 95k, which is what the goal was. It's going to go up, and I think he's done it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 961k for Ledge, and that's going to be the
Best
highest so far, yeah. Last Exceed with 923k is also an improvement, I think.
Yeah.
And
Frosty not improving.
Frosty just a little bit short, about 25k short of improving their score, unfortunately. But Last Exceed and Ledge, both with nice improvements there, are going to be happy with that result, definitely. Ledge with only the one miss. So that will be it, I believe, for Ledge. Last Exceed is going to be playing
Stage 3.
Yeah, repeat stage 3 here to see if that's going to be improved a bit. We might as well show that on stream as well.
And if I remember correctly, Frosty will be playing stage 2 again.
Yeah, I can't remember what point Frosty.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it is.
I think it was quite early on.
Yeah, it was stage 2.
Okay, so we're gonna get two more scores here that we're gonna see. Once we just work out how this is going to go.
This is like the first time. This is like the first time I'm checking on people missing 2 different charts in the same group. So
yeah. So it's a little bit awkward.
And then like one isn't playing the other. Like usually when this happens, it like those two guys are playing missing consecutively. So
yeah. But here,
anyways,
we should be going.
We'll be doing stage 3. So
stage 3. Okay, let's see. So we'll see. Last Exceed last time got 954k. So there was just a couple misses in there that he'll be hoping to probably improve on.
Well, I think if Lost Exceed just doesn't miss, he'd basically be beating his own score now on this.
Yeah, definitely. But getting a full combo is definitely harder.
I mean,
than,
it's a
it
one.
seems.
It's a one element chart. Getting a full combo
It's really
is already
hard.
an achievement.
This is hard. It's actually insane to me that this is only like 2.9 stars.
Exactly.
This is way harder than 2.9 stars. So it's actually quite impressive to not miss.
Like, my personal best on this was basically the replay I had on the showcase, and that was like 950. 950 and a full combo, just imagine that.
Yeah, at the moment, Last Exceed is hovering around that 99%, just a little bit lower. But still with the full combo, so at this rate, it's going to be...
He's on pace to do it.
Yeah, on pace to beat, but really can't afford any misses. Because the accuracy is a little bit too low to be able to afford any misses right now.
And the last half of this chart is just excruciating. You have to be like at your most consistent possible.
Yeah,
And
that's a miss.
that's a miss.
The second miss coming in, it might be a little bit too much now to hope for a better score than the first round. We'll have to see if the accuracy can build up enough in time. There could be a possibility, but I think it might be very close. Even if it is a higher score, it's going to be not by that much. It looks like we're getting into the outro here. 930, 940, and it's going to be just shy of 950k.
Yeah, 948, 472. Not just 3,000, I think.
Yeah, about 5,000 points off. 6,000, yep. So very close, but just not quite there.
But then I think that's one solid run overall for Last Exceed.
I think overall, Last Exceed is looking at a really strong showing there with these scores overall. And I think that that stage 1 is definitely going to pay off in a massive way once we see more people play it. But for now, Frosty looking to improve the stage 2 score, and I'm very sure that they can do it here.
Yeah, like his round 2, the one that failed to submit, is super on the pace to beat his 909 from earlier, from round 1.
Yeah, and that 909 was a full combo as well. So it really was just not being used to being able to act with flashlight. So it really is just more of like an experience thing, maybe a bit of skin tweaks needed.
I'd say with Frosty actually leaving the room earlier, I think he might have practiced a bit
Yeah,
for just to
yeah,
get the heat,
absolutely.
just to keep the heat in.
See how it goes here. Hitting some 300s, good sign, good sign.
As long as he doesn't get as many 200s as yes his first round, that's good. But
Early
that's
miss.
early miss.
It's really
Well,
early, so it's not going to mean a huge amount.
um,
It's still very, very possible to improve the score by a huge amount. And so far, no 200s, which is more important, I think. Yeah, as long as that 200 count is reduced as much as possible, that's the main thing to really focus on in this run.
well, just in case anyone isn't aware, the top 32 of this qualifier round will be advancing to the group stage, which will be happening next week. And that's what everyone is fighting for right now.
And oh, there's a few 200s there in one of those jacks, so it's holding around 99% at the moment. With that miss
99
from
is good.
before, it'll be enough for a 960, 970k.
Yeah,
Which is massive
anything
improvement.
better than his 909 is
Yeah, you can take
good.
it. Absolutely. And this 200 count is way better, like worlds better than the previous one.
His hit distribution is so tight. It's actually so tight. Like not top tier tight, but it's tight.
Yeah, this is good, and the accuracy is actually improving towards the end of the map. Even with that early miss, it's early enough so it wouldn't affect the score too much. This is probably going to be over 970.
He's already way over his 909. So
Oh, not
just
quite. Yeah, 970 is being hit,
there we
and it would
go.
just be over.
That's a good score. That's a good score right there.
Only 7 200s, way better, 971k. That's going to be a massive improvement.
That's actually well, we'll see later on how that improvement will actually fare for him. But that's currently the second. Yeah, that's fairly good.
Yeah, it's definitely a solid score. So that will be it for this group, the third group now. There'll be a little bit of a break before the next group, I think about 3 hours or so.
Hopefully, we'll be able to
So
go up, but we'll see. We'll see what
yeah, we'll
happens.
see. There'll be a ping if it is being streamed, but for now, we will see you next time. See you guys.